All right. Hi everyone. I'm Karina Escalante from Houston, Texas, and I'm here to discuss my pain point or problem, which I have nicknamed misconnections with loud corrections. Um, so during assignment one, I chose to observe the Hobby Airport here in Houston, Texas, and I went on a Tuesday afternoon at around 1 p.m. for my observation time. During my observation, I noticed that there was a very real problem of important flight information, such as delays, flight changes, gate changes, baggage issues, etc., only being presented to travelers in auditory way over the intercom and nothing else. And while, yes, travelers these days can look up their flight information on their phones or they can read the screens that has the flight departure and arrival times, a new traveler who maybe doesn't necessarily travel that often or somebody who just never flown before might not be equipped with that knowledge to take that into their own hands like somebody who flies pretty much every week. um this problem may not be the biggest issue in the world that could exist, but travelers often spend hundreds of dollars on a trip, including flight prices. Maybe they paid for early bird check-in, and they're also probably paying for hotel fees and whatever they're going to stay at. And so travelers themselves are risking their money when they are not able to keep track of any important information that might be shared only via the intercom. In my observation, I noticed that there were a lot of different kinds of travelers, but the few key personas that I could pick up on were businessmen of all ages who are very clearly traveling through different cities for their job, younger travelers around the ages of 25 and 30 who are probably traveling for family, friends, maybe even for work, who seem more familiar with the airport space. And then an older crowd of 50 to 70 who it would appear are traveling for family or loved ones who were either alone or with a loved one traveling and crossing through the airport. All of these users that I observed seem to have basic knowledge of social media, smartphones, and some of them probably even have more social media experience than others, but they all seem relatively used to having a phone and being able to work a smartphone. Um, I would definitely say that this is a problem that may not be life changing to people who aren't familiar with traveling and who aren't in the traveling space. But like I mentioned before, if you're spending hundreds of dollars on a trip to Las Vegas or New York or Chicago or Atlanta or Washington, D.C., and there are a lot of different announcements being portrayed through just the intercom system that you may not have listened to because you were either on your phone or you were listening to music or you were just not fully aware of what was being said, you may miss something important. And I think that makes the problem pretty timely. Um, I'd be more appreciative to discuss any questions, thoughts, or comments and on this matter further if you have any, and I look forward to receiving your feedback on this matter. Thank you.